Okay, we're continuing on with Invaders Part 2 for Chapter 3. Okay, take a look what we have to do for the ship. The ship is an abstract class. It never gets put into the world. It's a super class of cannon and invader. Okay, copy the move can seed, eat methods out of animal and paste them into ship. Make a Boolean method in ship so that if the spaceship gets to the edge of the world, it returns true. Okay, so let's take a look and see what that's going to look like. So if we go into ship, let's see if we can go into ship. Maybe? Come on. We'll try it. There it is. Still waiting. Okay, so here it is. Okay, it should look a little something like this inside the ship. Okay, nothing in the act method. We've got the move method. We've got the at-world edge method, and we've got the can see method and the eat method. All right, so make sure you copy those out of the animal and into ship. Those will be very useful. All right, the next thing, what is the next thing that we have here? Let's take a look. All right, the next thing is invader create an instant variable named speed. You don't know what that is yet. I'll show you. Yeah. Let's take a look at this sort of thing. Okay, so if we're going to go into, let's go into the cannon. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do in cannon is at the very top. Look, you have public class cannon extend ship. This is the class signature. Right after that, we're going to create this thing called an instance variable. We'll talk more about them in the next chapter, but say public int speed equals 4. That's going to be how fast he goes. Okay, and if you want to add a constructor, that's not a bad idea. Go ahead and add the constructor. We're not using it yet, but we'll use it later. Okay, so for the act method, all we're going to have is check key press. Okay, and then our check key press. Take a look at how we're doing it. If you hit the right button, then we're going to move speed. If you do the left button, we'll do minus speed. So negative. So this is 4, and this is -4. And then if you hit the space bar, you fire, and then of course you have to teach it how to fire. So come down here and greenfoot.placesound, and then you're going to have to put the name of the sound that you made right there. Okay. All right, that's how we're going to do that. Okay, now let's take a look at the cannon. Okay, so let's see about the cannon. Create an instance variable named speed. Create a method definition of the cannon with a good name. Check key press. Oh, no, that's what we just did. That's cannon. Let's look at invader. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for invader. Okay, let's take a look at the invader and see if what we can do here. Okay, so for the invader, we're going to do the same thing at the very tippy top. Public int speed equals 4. So we have this thing that represents our speed. So he's going to move, turn at edge, he's going to fire randomly, and he's going to look for the cannon. Alright, so turn at edge, if at world edge. So here's what we're going to do. So if he's moving right, and then he hits the edge of the world over here, well, he's going to need to move left. The way that we can do that is just multiply speed times -1. So if speed is 4, and you take 4 times -1, now it's -4, so he's moving back to the left. And if you take -4 times -1, that equals 4. So now he'll move back to the right. Okay, turn at edge. That will be a good thing for that. Random fire. We want him to fire randomly. So if we use our random number generator, if it's less than 3, we can adjust that number to make him fire more or less. And then we play our sound. Okay. Eating the cannon is easy. If you can see a cannon, eat a cannon, and then if he eats the cannon, he stops. Super.